All right, this is a 2017 Dodge Journey. Thanks eTrailer, shout out to you for putting a video up on how to do this. I'm about to do it myself. I'll do step-by-step instructions and real world kind of situations when things don't go as they ought to. It even comes with this little goodies bag, and there's a section of wire in there to do the little trick with threading the bolts through. Watch eTrailer video and it'll show you detailed instructions of that as well. The eTrailer video would have you do a ratchet strap from here across to support this weight right here once you release it. But I've got a couple of different sizes of jack stands that'll also work very well for this purpose. So we'll get that in place here next. This is just simpler. It just wedged right up on there, so all the weight will be on that once I release it. Next we're gonna spray the heck out of that rubber gasket there so that it slides right off the post. Do that on both sides. You can see that right there. All right. So I just rinsed that right up off of there. Just popped it right off. And do the other side now. Over here, a little clip I gotta get out of the way first. Undo that next, and then pop that off. There are inside and outside rubber gaskets holding each side of the exhaust up on this model. So you got to make sure that you get this one off and the outside one as well. And then you can take the wire that comes with the eTrailer kit, thread it up through from behind, toward the front of the car backwards, and then you put that little rectangular washer, if you will, on the inside first, and then thread the screw through the wire, and you can pull them both through at the same time instead of two steps like in the eTrailer video. All right, now you'll see I've threaded all of those bolts through there. Each of them has a metal spacer, like you can see the tail end there. This one takes the bigger one in back. The rearmost one takes the biggest one. Thread that in from the side over here. So I'm going to do this to the other side, and then we'll be ready to bolt on the new hitch. Now I got the driver's side threaded here. I got, you see those two there, this one here. Now we're ready to bolt it up in place. Another key thing to consider here is start all of your nuts on the bolts. Get them all started by any means possible. I even took on this one here, I had to take the wrench and kind of tap it from the top side inside there, just to knock it down through the hole so I could get a grip on it. So do that on both sides, and before you start tightening anything down. All right, so I would say after you got all these tightened on both sides, you got 3 on this side, 3 on the other, go back and retorque them, because like I just experienced on the other side, I tightened the front one, I tightened the rear one. I think I must have started with the center one, and the center one was loose already. So just retorque them all just to be safe. This is going to be pulling a lot of weight. You don't want this to be unsafe. Now I'm going to hook back up all of the muffler hangers and that clip on the right, and then we'll be done. So I don't know if you can see up in there, but my muffler hanger's in place. I first hung the one on the outside because it was easier, but then that made hanging the one on the inside more difficult, so I took the one off on the outside, started with the one on the inside, and that worked better, and then my ground strap that came apart while I was trying to put it back on. I wasn't even horsing it, just corroded and fell apart. Hope I don't need that. I'm guessing I do, but I hope I don't need that. And there's that hitch. I lift it up and it lifts the car. It's firmly bolted on there. It looks beautiful. So I'm going to drive this off of the ramps now. I just did that so I gave myself a little more workspace because I'm a broad-shouldered fella. So tools you need for this job other than what comes in the box with the etrailer hitch. This long pry bar was real handy. I used one of the car jacks, not two. I used the silicone spray. That's a great idea to deal with the muffler hangers. And 3/4 inch socket set for the nuts on the etrailer. And that's it. And we're done.